If you're getting this video, you're probably going to see the 9th episode of Unboats to Gleamrealm, where we go from a worthless boat to something good like a Gleamrealm. It's been 9 episodes, and to be honest, or 8 episodes, this is the 9th, and we haven't gotten too, like, it's not bad, but I feel like we should maybe pick up a bit of pace. Like, we should definitely upgrade a bunch of stuff, getting into a couple of gammas, and probably get an upgrade, not just a gamma, something worth a bit more than gamma, by upgrading. So I don't know how long that's going to take, but if we're lucky, we can get in this episode, and hopefully we'll basically be guaranteed to get in by next episode, as long as, you know, we try hard and do enough trades. Last episode was kinda we did some weird trades, like we traded for Dusky, a short sheet, and a Halloween short sheet, and a Metzonet. Some people were saying that was an L. I hadn't been trading for a long time, except for the 2 first stage, which were, like, back in Halloween. It was a bit of a mess, and it was also the shortest episode ever. Hopefully, like, it will also keep on being the shortest. No episode shorter than that, and, you know, it wasn't that great, but I think today, or this episode, should I say, it's hopefully going to be better. We got some good stuff. Right now, this is what we have: some gammas, PP, a bunch of shards, and some other stuff. Hopefully, we can get some wins and maybe get some upgrades, because we definitely do need them. And without further ado, let's start trading. I should have gotten a trade. A guy wanted my Pure Nimble Twilight, which we got last episode for a Dusky, wasn't it? He wanted that for a... Just waiting until he goes in ahead and shows it. A shard. And it's taking some time. Fair enough. Like, sometimes you got for that. So I get my Pure Nimble Twilight into slightly worse Twilight, fully evolved. We're still fit in nature. Like, the nature's still good for that Leam. Okay, let's just ignore that. Oops, that was not supposed to happen. I'm not going to use those power fruits or anything. Though, you know, of course, if you're playing the game, you can obviously use the things to get them up the master and get gummies and stuff. That can obviously help you. That is a lot of master levels. Okay, there you go. Yeah, I got I downgraded my Twilight, you could kind of say, into a slightly worse Twilight, but I got a shard. Where's the shard? It is here. I got a health shard, so luckily not even an energy shard, so that's good. I got a Gleam. Nature doesn't really matter much on Gleam, and of course a still good nature Gamma hat. So yeah, good nature Gamma hat, like good nature Gamma hat, but with a bit less demand, and a Gleam and a shard. So I think that was a win. It didn't take that long to get my first aid. And, you know, it's not too bad. It's not an upgrade. In fact, it's a kind of downgrade. But, you know, we still have a gamma. Though, really need to upgrade stuff like this. This box is getting a bit too full. Need to upgrade. And another upgrade is, you know, get a gamma root here, or a Gleam fossil or anything. Or a gamma fossil or something like that. Hopefully we can manage that in this next episode, as I said early on. And with that said, let's keep on trading. L win. That's what I'm thinking right now. Was it an L? Was it a win? Let's take a look. I mean, it's an upgrade. I said I wanted upgrades. Can't complain about that, at least. Your best fool is maybe not the best. He caught himself. Usually people who caught stuff themselves don't know their own values. I've noticed that a lot. The times I traded for Gleam Pyramide and Gleam Ikasune, I got a fat win. Was the times when they caught it themselves and didn't know the value of it, so I can you know, take advantage of that. And it appears that happened in this case. Let me give me a second. Like, yeah, like it's your best foolish, not the best nature, but it's a tank, so like a bit of extra defense doesn't, like, you know. While also losing a bit of defense. I think that's not too bad right there. I'm not sure though, but considering how, let's just say, how it didn't know yearly values, and it didn't even take long for him to accept. I think it's a win. I'm gonna check around, and by the next stage, I'll let you know whether it was a win or not, and how much of a win / L it was. But until now, I did that fairly quickly. Like, I started the trade with him, and then it was like, yeah, I guess I have this ranked on fans curb. I want your gamma and stuff. Boom, deal, question mark. And it just kind of became a deal. It took him like 30 seconds to accept. And I wasn't really trying to be that much serious either, but I think that was a win. But, you know, I'll let you know when I'm done, when I'm doing the next stage. You don't know how long I've been going on, but I've been going on for quite a long while. Wait, what? You said he had power curves. I don't get. Oh yeah, you guys of course can't see it, but you know, he's saying like, whoa, wait, WTF, stuff like that. I don't quite get what do you mean? What do you mean? You're saying nice try as if I'm trying to scam him, question mark? What? Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. He sent me a picture from his perspective, showing this fan cub, and he's like, nice try. The deal was supposed to be that thing with power curves, the 2 gammas, and this. He said he thought I meant a robust sluggish one. In this case, it was not a robust sluggish, it was a robust foolish one. And he thought it was robust sluggish all the time, so he was like, oh, I'll do this for a robust sluggish. But this is a robust foolish. As you can tell, robust of course being good, because it's a melee tank, I guess, but foolish being bad because obviously foolish is bad. Like, sluggish can be good because of being a haste, but you know, foolish can never really be good unless you got some like defense swap, or even then it's not that great. Yeah, but you know, he thought it was a robust sluggish, but it was a robust foolish, and now we're a bit of a halt. And you guys, I've been trading for like 2 hours 50 minutes. I've been trading for such a long time. I still haven't got on the deal. Like, ever since I got it, it's probably been an hour or something. Way over an hour, and I still haven't gotten a single trade. I've tried, and I haven't gotten any. Almost got a good deal, but then the guy decided that I didn't want to do it anyway. And that took like half an hour plus, maybe to an hour. So I've been going for a long time, but I did get a win. I did get a fat win with this thing. This thing, I can get a gamma root, yeah, a gamma fossil, as I said earlier in the video I wanted. That was a fat win. Of course, like those who know, yeah, values should obviously know that. But apparently doesn't want to do the deal now. No, it's why I've been going for like almost 3 hours trying to say this, or just say in general, and I think other than the Gleam Valentine's say, I don't know, did I get any other deals? I don't think so. Maybe one. And I've been like stuck grinding for like hours, so like, yeah, pro tip, like if you want to trade and you want to get trades often, and like focus on trading and not just focusing on doing other stuff, and then trades every now and then, just posting your trades and what you're trading in like trader sort, maybe consider like focusing on value and not on demand, not value, because it's easy to say good demand stuff, but you'll take more of a like, you lose more value the more you trade for demand, but it'll be easy to trade, so it can be quicker. But at the same time, you know, demand is like the pure raw numbers, but it ain't always mean, like, just because something is worth, let's say this thing is worth like, okay, that's not what I wanted. Let's say this thing is worth 10 gammas, right? But has horrible demand. Just because it's worth a gamma does not, 10 gammas does not mean I'm going to be able to get 10 gammas for it. It's a problem. Of course, I could get 10 gammas for it if I'm lucky, but most people will offer like 8 gammas, maybe 9 if I'm lucky. Of course, this is not the exact value of it. make it so I earn more, but it's not guaranteed trading the mon value for the mon, but you know, usually that's how it works, or sometimes at least. So yeah, I kind of don't have any. I have purely basically value right now is what I'm saying, and no demand, so I'm having hard time doing trades. And yeah, I've literally been trading for almost 3 hours, and I've only done the trades until now. It kind of sucks, but you know, I'll keep on grinding. Luckily, I started recording 1 day earlier than when this video is supposed to release. I still got tomorrow, an entirety of tomorrow to, you know, trade, but still, it's been 3 hours and I've barely gone in the trades. It kinda sucks, but you know, it's like quality over quantity today, or for now, until now in this video, because that was a fat win. It was just, I haven't gotten any other trades really. But yeah, I guess I'll keep on trading, see what I get. And I'll see you when I get something good, or just get a trade in general right now, because right now I'm, you know, 2 hours just sitting, not even moving really much. It's kind of boring. It gets kind of boring. Luckily, I'm quite patient right now, so I can like keep on going if I want to. But you know, of course, you guys will just see a clip. But you know, for me, this takes hours, and that's why you should. Like, if you want to actually get a lot of trades, consider demand over value. Even though it sounds like bad, like, oh, I'll lose a couple gammas or like a couple gleams in value just to get some demand. It might be worth it, so you're not stuck like me trading like 3 hours without getting anything, or by getting like 1 lucky trade, to be honest, and nothing else. Just a pro tip. Oh, not just a tip. Like, of course you can go for value. Value, if you want to go for value, just be ready to like wait a lot more than if you go for demand, and like maybe just post a trade in Trader Sort while doing some other stuff, like, I don't know, watching anime, playing just Lumion Legacy PP and stuff like that, just for fun. And yeah, see you on the next trade. And we're about to do a trade. So about the quality, this is post editing, by the way. We're about to do a trade, trading our Gleam Soul Fan Club Valentine's Robust Foolish, as you remember, for these things on the guy. If you're wondering about the quality and why the screen is a bit weird, I got this trade on school, and I couldn't be like, oh yeah, just wait until that and that time, because I'm on school right now. Nah, that doesn't work like that. Luckily I had OBS on my school PC, so I can record it. But you know, there's a part, you know, there's a blank part because I didn't have time to set it up properly. It was working a bit weird, OBS, and I didn't have time to set it up, or you know, I might have lost the trade, even though someone else offered a better trade later on, which is like, you know, kind of like they offered a dull clever Kyogo and 4 gammas is a tender smart Gamma Kyogo, which I don't know if I mentioned. It's the Gamma's tender smart. I'll show you right after, but you know, for my Gaming Fan Club and the, you know, the 4 gammas, some might say this is a bit of an L, some might say it's a bit of a win. I'm not quite sure myself, but you know, from what I heard mostly, it's only a 2 gamma win and a slight L in demand. I was literally just had a rant about demand, I know, but Gleam Fan Club Valentine's might lose the demand soon. Gamma Kyogo is way less likely to do that, so I can keep that for a longer time and have that and just be more safe. Yeah, and now onto the next trade. Yeah, I'm doing a trade now. It's just, I got a shard for 2 gleams. Could have gotten for 1, yeah. Is it more efficient and like more time saving getting for 2? Yes, it is. The last one, as I said earlier, I did on school. Yeah. And hopefully I can get that gamma. And if I get the gamma, I'll see you then. If not, then see you on the next trade. I'm about to do a trade. I could get scammed. Hopefully not. I am trusting enough in this guy. I don't recommend doing what I'm doing right now. I mean, like, I could get scammed right now, right here. You could just leave the game or just decline the decade. You know, that's definitely a possibility, and I'd lose 4 shards. So don't recommend this, but I had trust in this guy. First of all, he's from Discord, hopefully he does it, right? Yeah, okay, I had trust in this guy. I had some, like, reasons to believe that he was not a scammer. Because I originally had 5 shards and offered him 5 shards for gamma, and he was like, no. If he was a scammer, he would have said yes and said like, give me 1 shard first. Which, you know, he could have scammed me for 1 shard still, and I could have gotten scammed for my 1 shard. But instead, he acted a bit more like legit, I could say. And he wanted 6 shards for it, which, you know, it's around a fair price. 6 shards for gamma, for those who didn't know. That's a definitely fair price for a gamma shards. So like, it made sense in my head that he wasn't going to scam, so I trusted him in this case, because, you know, if he wanted to scam, he could have just scammed me for 1 shard way easier, way earlier. But he did not have lost too much value, but obviously still lost a fair bit of value. I think this is the first multi-trade I've ever done in the series. Hopefully I don't do many more multi-trades or any at all. That's the preferable outcome, but, you know, I really wanted the deal, and there was no really other way around it. Because when you take 6 shards for gamma, and, you know, usual value, you kind of have to... Someone has to offer their stuff first. He could have given me a gamma, I could have given him 4 shards, and then given him 2 shards afterwards. But, you know, then I could have scammed him. So, like, it makes sense. Like, either way, if you're taking shards for gammas, I'm just taking 4 shards for gamma, which that's quite a lucky take right there. Be real careful when trading. Record your trade, all that. You most likely ain't going to get reported, you ain't going to get your stuff back, but, you know, video evidence helps. That's what I recommend. And to be honest, I don't know how long this episodes are going to last, but like currently, we've gotten so much value. We still have a bajillion gleams, 9 to be. I mean, that's not 9, that's 8 to be specific. But like we went from a couple gamma value to a gamma fossil value, Tender Smart. Originally, I thought it was a like, what's it called, a ranged attacker, so I was good. It is not a ranged attacker, so this is kind of pure tender. So it was not as good as a win as I originally thought, but you know, I'm gonna have to edit the voice over and like me, like I gotta edit my voice over that clip, which I haven't done yet. And either way, like there's no debating that trade for that Gleam Flanker was a fat win. So this video, hopefully not as short as the last one, but you know, we got Gamma Dorgo. Not Dorgo, we got a Gamma Kyogo. Look at it, it's matching race if that matters. It doesn't really matter, let's be honest. Kyogo probably my favourite Gamma Fossil too, so that's cool, though, you know, it doesn't really affect trading, I just find that kind of cool. And we got like 5 Gammas. We had 1 Gamma, if I remember correctly, in the beginning of this episode. Now we have 6 Gammas, 1 of them being a fossil. Like, just like, the amount of value we got on this video is a lot. And I've been trading for like 2 days now. Quite a lot of trading, probably done like 4 or 5 hours of trading now. And yeah, I'm gonna have to record another episode somewhat soon. Which, of course, those watching, you know, later than the release of this won't really be affected. That only affected me, but kind of need to like, kind of feel like ending the episode so I can record more for next week. And yeah, we got fat values. Even though we didn't get many trades, you know, quality over quantity, that's what they say. And that's definitely a perfect description of this video. And yeah, still got a bajillion gleams, some secret abilities, some quote-unquote PvPs, let's just say, and maybe not the best. Yeah, and by next video, hopefully we can get even more upgrades. Even though we didn't get many upgrades, we kind of got some upgrades, kind of not. I'd say we got some upgrades, or at least some better Lumines than what we had at the beginning of the episode. But that's just my personal opinion. If you think elsewise, leave it down in comment down below, and if you think something was an L win, leave it down in comment below. Let's see different thoughts. That's always fun to see. When I think, oh yeah, that's a fat win for me, while a lot of people say it's an L. That's quite fun. And yeah, with that said, subscribe, like, turn on the bell, and be good up, chair.